of my always no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the London Black Knights and the Buffalo Bills. For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time, and I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Ed Oliver able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll look to throw here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Finding Knox there, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20! And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close. And then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle,
1st down.
I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He's going to go for a big play down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there. 47 yards. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Marquise Brown.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And touchdown! Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 37 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now it's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
48 for Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You remember me? You remember me?
2nd and 11. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
10 at the 41-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's put that team on the bus. 48, 48 Mike. 48. 65, check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. I'm going to come back.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Mike 59, Mike 59. Check 59, Mike.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score Black Knights 24. Bills
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
1st down, Black Knights.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Coming to you, coming to you. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
The kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Black Knights 31, Bills 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks.